Well, here we are on June the 2nd. The last few weeks have been kind of depressing. One, the temperature shot up to 107. It's been hovering around 105, 103, which just makes life miserable. And the yard was torn up even more than originally because of the electrical lines that had to go in. So everything was dirty. It was just a mess. But things are happening tomorrow, and it looks as if it's all going to come together fairly quickly. Our contractor said it would take him a week, only a week, to build the wall and put in, he'll be taking up all this brick, putting in new brick, and covering a lot more area. So by the end of the week, or by next weekend, we should have a yard that looks a little bit better, and we'll be able to begin to plant and place our boulders. We got our boulders a couple of weeks ago. It was kind of depressing too. We had to rent a large dolly called Big Mo. And poor Jim and Christopher had a terrible time getting those in here. But it's going to add a lot to the landscape, I think. Then in the middle of doing all this, we had to move Christopher's office out into storage, and we had a garage sale. So I can't imagine what else we might have added to this mix. And the pool pump almost went out, and Jim was able to fix it with just an $18 part, which was a big relief. So everything that was so pretty a couple of weeks ago is slowly dying. Summer gets really depressing, but one of the happy things around here are these Mexican bird of paradise plants that die down in the winter and come back every year. We never have to water them, fertilize them, or do anything. They just bloom, which is a real miracle, and they add so much to the yard. Pool's looking better. It was full of sand last week because of the pool pump. Then this morning we had a snake going after one of our birds' eggs. You can always tell because the birds make such a fuss. It's so sad. And we tried to, it was not a poisonous snake. We tried to discourage it. I hope it went away, but I have a feeling those eggs are gone. Nature's cruel. Roxy wants to come out with Grandma, so she is his shadow. You want to come outside? Okay. Where did he go? There he is. So that's where we stand. Everything's been moved over to the other side of the yard, and it looks pretty awful. It's where the snake was, so I'm not going there. I did some painting this morning. I've been getting up at 4:30 and doing a little work because that's the only time it's reasonably cool. So we're entering the really horrible time in the desert. It's just awful. That's where the bird's eggs were, in that pot. Okay, well, I'll talk to you next week, and I hope we'll have a lot to show you by then. It should look a lot better. I am anxious to get this completed, and then we'll start on the roof of the structure, which Jim's really excited about that. I'm happy he's excited because it's going to be a lot of work, but we're not going to do it in the heat. We have other things to do. Okay, talk to you next week. Bye.